Yes. Okay. Cool. Perfect. Okay. All right. We're gonna work Camel Pose today, which is all about the front body. It's about opening through the hip flexors, the front of the quads. It's opening through the abdominal wall. But most importantly for me, why I like Camel Pose so much is because, especially now that I was talking, I'm on a computer working this summer, and so I need the action to draw the shoulders back and down. So start with the toes tucked behind the body, and this is called toe crunch asana. So you'll sit back on the toes that are tucked. And so this is going to start to open through the back of the feet, and then take the hands, interlace the fingers, press the palms forward, and then draw the arms up. And don't force the action of the arm bones coming back, because with a few breaths, with some time, the arms will draw back in line with the ears. So wherever you are, wherever your arms are, that's where you should be. And then just take a few breaths, soften down through the neck, so let the shoulders relax, and then firm in gently through the floating ribs. And if you feel like your feet are starting to get a little warm, just bring your awareness somewhere else. So feel the arms, feel the fingers, the wrists, feel the forearms. Keep pressing up through the arms. Maybe draw the arms back one more inch. Good. And then release the hands. And then having untucked toes, so untuck the toes, and then sitting back on the tops of the feet. If this is too much for your ankles, you can sit on a block. And we'll do eagle arms. The right arm is over, the left arm is under. Wrap the forearms, lift the elbows, and then draw the tops of the shoulders down. Releasing the arms, return to toes tucked, and sit back on heels. Take the funny finger on top, press palms, and reach the arms. So for me, it's an action mostly focusing on the neck, relaxing when I have the arms in this upright position. And so if you're a handstander or even a downward facing dog, you can notice these same muscles here, the traps can take over. So try to soften through the traps, try to relax through the neck, the back of the skull, the head. Take one more breath. And let the arms come down to earth. Untuck toes, sit back on heels. Eagle arms, the opposite arm on top, the right arm. Maybe it's the left arm. Whatever arm, lift the elbows, draw the shoulder blades down. Good. For 3. 2, and 1. Unravel arms. And then we'll start with child's pose. Stepping back, knees apart, and then walking the hands forward, and descend weight toward the heels. So imagine the sit bones reaching back towards your heels. Let the forehead press gently to the mat and soften, and allow yourself this time to land. Begin to slowly make your way to all fours, tabletop position, hands and knees. And we'll start with a very efficient sequence to warm up the spine. Inhale, lift the chest, cow pose. And then exhale, press into the palms, press into the hands, dome and arch the back. Keep going. Inhale, the chest. And then exhale, round. Start to stoke the breath. So belly. And one more time. And the next time you're forward, stay forward. So meaning stay in cow pose, lift the sit bones, lift the chest. Draw the shoulder blades down the back, gazing forward just a touch, tuck the toes. And now, without pressing back to your full down dog, lift the knees and then push the belly to the thighs. And so if you can see, my knees are bent knee deep, or bent deeply. And then drop the head between the ears, press the hands down and forward, try to relax the traps. Let this action come from the side of the ribs, the side arms, and stay really heavy in the legs, really heavy, but keep pressing forward like you're trying to rip the mat between the hands and the feet. Maybe you feel your legs, your quads starting to get warm. Keep pressing back through the feet like this forward action for 3, for 2, and 1. Extend the legs to straight, downward facing dog. Maybe adjust your stance. And then rhythmically, bicycle side to side. So rhythm is important. Rhythm is very important in this practice. And it's very important in the practice of life. And so when we're giving these opportunities in class to find a rhythm like this simple movement, bending side to side, you can really make it your own. Just that authentic rhythm. And then coming into stillness, full down dog. Tuck the chin so the head is gazing, the eyes are gazing towards the navel. Bend the knees so deeply that your belly touches your thighs. Roll the upper arm bones out. Press the arms down and forward. So you're trying to yawn the armpit, trying to yawn the chest. Still opening through the soles of the feet. Spread the toes. Spread the muscles and the bones of the feet. Keep lifting the hips up and back for 3. Relax the traps, relax the neck. Use your arms for 2. High plank, roll forward, extend the legs to straight, and then lower the knees to the earth, lower the chest to the earth. Cobra Pose, a gentle lift. Then pressing back to the knees, tuck the toes, and then lift the knees only so that your thighs touches your belly. Find the upper arm bones rolling out. Press the hands down and forward. Relax the neck. Relax the upper back for 3. For 2. High plank, last time, inhale. And then slow lower, knees first, exhale. Cobra Pose and breath. Down dog, exhale. Full down dog. No bent knees. Let's take the right leg up and back. Good. Bend the right knee and roll the right hip open. And now reach the right knee up as high as you can. So you're really inviting a lot of strength into this shape that's opening through the right side waist. And then slowly exhale, step the right foot forward between the hands. Gently place the left knee to the earth. Reach the arms to the sky and breath. So this is our first touch, really on the left side for the hip flexors, for the quadriceps. Interlace the hands behind you. Broaden the chest. And then without letting your fingers separate, try to pull the arms away from one another. For 3. Good. Stretching into the front quad by lifting the low belly up. For 2. Good. Hands to earth. Heel toe the right foot to the right. And then tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and slide the foot farther back. So slide the left foot back, 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 back. Lower the left knee, so I want you more on thigh than on actual knee. And then place the right hand to the right thigh. And now back bend. Lift the chest. Turn the torso. Maybe look back over the right shoulder. For 3. For 2. Good, and 1. Right hand to earth, down dog, right foot back, step back. And then inhale, plank pose. Exhale, lower. Cobra pose, shoulder blades down. Pull your chest through, so countering, sitting, exhale, down dog, hips back. Left leg to the sky in breath. Bend the left knee, roll the left hip open. Lift the left knee away from the left armpit. Press the hands down and forward. Good. Step the left foot between the hands. Lower the right knee to the earth. And then reach the hands to the sky in breath. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Roll the chest open. So draw the head back, draw the chin back, lift the sternum. Good. Hands to earth. Heel toe the left foot first, then tuck the right toe, lift the right knee. Slide the right foot back, 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 back. Lower to the top of the right knee and twist. Left hand to left thigh, press to the thigh. Just really getting, unwinding the body from Monday, unwinding the body with this twist. So inviting this shape, inviting this posture for 3, for 2, and 1. Left hand to earth. Tuck the right toes, press back, down dog, stepping back. All right, yogis. Let's slowly walk the feet forward, and we'll take our first forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale and fold. Reverse swan dive to stand, reach up in breath, maybe back bend slightly, and then hands to heart, exhale. Nice. In breath, reach up, palms press. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, re-lengthen the spine, and then step the left foot back, Crescent Lunge. So the full expression, the back knee stays high, and the arms and the chest are lifted. Take the hands to the low back. So the thumbs point out, the fingers point down. You're going to use your hands as kind of like a guide. So we're going to lengthen the tailbone down, and then lean the chest up and over. And so the arms are supporting like buttresses. And so we have this lift of this chest. You can feel the armpits even opening. For 3, low belly is firm. Tailbone lengthening down. For 2. And for 1. Hands to earth. Extend the right leg to straight. So pyramid pose variation. You can stay on the ball of the left foot. We won't be here very long. Wrap the right hip back and kind of point the outer right hip towards the left heel. Lengthen the spine forward, descend the shoulder blades down so you feel like you're back bending. And then plant the palms to the earth, step back, high plank pose, and lower. You can do up dog or cobra, yogi's choice. Cobra, you keep most of the body on the earth. Up dog is a deeper back bend if you're warm enough for that. So in downward facing dog, please lift the right leg, bend the right knee, and gently pull the right heel as close to your glutes as you can. So you're using the right hamstring, the action of closing the space between the calf and the hamstring to lengthen the front of the quad. So pull the right heel in more. Lift the right knee higher, and then step the right foot forward between the hands. Heel toe the right foot to the right. Lower the back knee. Lizard, twist. Right hand, right thigh, turn. So we're gonna keep coming back to this pose because it's so good for front body. Stay here or bend the back knee. Take the foot to the hand and turn the chest. If you have the foot to the hand, kick into the hand, and then with the hand, pull. And so there's this action of lengthening and strengthening the muscle at the same time. One more inhale. Good. Exhale, release. And then stepping back to down dog. And then walking or floating to the top of the mat, forward fold. Hands to shins, flatten the back, lift the chest. Forward fold, exhale. We rise, inhale. Hands to prayer. Inhale, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift. Right foot back, crescent lunge. Reach the hands up. And then placing the hands to the low back with the fingers pointing down. Use the hands as a guide. So guiding the flesh downward of the back of the pelvic bowl is going to lift the front of the pelvic bowl upward. Hug the elbows in, lift the chest, maybe look up slightly. Good. Continue to work the legs though. For 3. Brightness and openness for 2. And 1. Pyramid pose variation. The back foot can stay slightly lifted. And then think up dog or think cobra in the chest. And so the back is flat, lengthening through the back of the left leg, firming the front of the left leg. Okay, palms to earth. Step the left foot back, high plank pose, and slowly lower, up dog or cobra. And then downward facing dog. We go, left leg to the sky, inhale. Bend the left knee and focus on contracting the left hamstring. So try to close the space between the hamstring and your calf. So you feel like, oh, it might cramp. You're trying to pull the heel in so much. For 3. Lift the knee higher. For 2. Left foot forward between the hands. Heel toe the left foot to the left. Lower the right knee, lizard pose. Left hand to left thigh, turn the chest. Use the right hand, press down into the right hand to stay lifted through the right side waist. Bend the left knee, catch the foot. So even here still, kick into your hand but resist. So there's this middle ground of effort mixed with ease. One more breath, fill the lungs. And then exhale, left hand to earth. Down dog, pressing back. Walking or floating, top of the mat, forward fold. Unhurried, halfway lift, inhale. Refold, exhale. In breath, reach up, palms press and look up. Out breath, hands to prayer. Okay, so this might be a little hard, this next part. In breath, reach up, look up. Don't get nervous. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Half lift, that's the in breath. High plank pose, step back. Good. So pause in plank pose, take a moment. And then let's draw the right knee to the right tricep. And now, as if you were going to do pigeon, turn the right shin forward. So you're trying to clip the right big toe to the left wrist. It probably won't be near it, mine's nowhere near it, but I feel the action of that. So I'm turning my foot towards the left forearm for 3, lift higher through the right knee, turn the left shin forward more for 2, good, right leg up and back, bend and open, and we'll take pigeon pose, but it's going to be a very active pigeon. So place the right shin forward, lower to the hips. Good. Place the left hand and catch the outside of the right knee. Walk the right hand forward so you're slightly leaning the chest over the thigh, over the shin. And now with your left hand, pull against the leg, but with your leg, try to push to the right so you can feel the outer hip engaged and stretching. So I'm pulling and resisting the knee, and then I'm trying to push the knee to the right for 3, for 2. Good. Stay in pigeon pose, lift the chest. Continue to lift. Maybe walk your hands farther back. Like this really proud pigeon. For 3. Try to roll the left hip down, but continue to lift the front of the pelvic bowl up. For 2. Good. Hands in front of you somewhere. Tuck the left toes. 3-point down dog, right leg to sky. Inhale. Yeah. And then right foot forward. Heel toe, right foot to the right. Last time. Lower the back knee, lizard pose. Right hand to the right thigh, turn the chest. Bend the back knee, take the hand to the foot. Good. There's 2 options here. Your hand can be on the pinky toe side, or your hand can be on the big toe side. I want your hand on the big toe side. Okay? And now, as much as you can, turn your chest forward and maybe lower to the forearm. So it's a super, 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 super stretch for the front quad. If you want to kick back into your hand, again, so we're strengthening a muscle in its full length, you can do that. I am. For 3. The more you can turn the chest, the more you can tuck the right arm in, the more you might feel it through the front thigh. For 2. And 1. Release. Hands to earth. Down dog. Step back. High plank pose. Come forward. Slow lower. Exhale. Lift the chest. The back bend. And then lift the hips to down dog. Very good. All right, walking or floating, we'll meet together at the top of the mat. Exhale. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Exhale, refold. Good, strong legs, reach up, inhale. Hands to prayer. We're making good time. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Hands to shins, pull your chest away from the thighs. High plank pose, stepping back. Good. Plank pose, left knee to the left, elbow, tricep, wherever. And then turn like you're going to take pigeon pose. Turn the left shin, try to touch the left ankle to the right wrist or elbow, but it's super hard. We're going to hold it here. We're working core, but we're also working the external hip rotators of the left hip. For 3. Breathing and stuff. For 2. And 1. Left leg up and back. Inhale. between the hands. And then heel toe for Pigeon Pose. Lower to the outside of the left hip. And first, right hand catches the left knee. Left hand can be kind of at an angle, and then push the knee against the hand and pull back with the hand. Continue always to descend the shoulder blades, to soften the jaw, to soften the neck. So just stay active with me for another breath. Good. And you can stay more forward in your pigeon, or you can walk the hands back in line with the hips. Lifting the chest. For 3. For 2. And 1. Good. Hands to earth, tuck the back toes, return to down dog. And we'll vinyasa, high plank pose, inhale. Slow lower, it's your choice, up dog or cobra. Let this feel good on the neck. And then down dog and down dog, left leg rises, inhale. Bend and open, pull the left heel in towards the glute, lift the left knee, and then lizard pose. Last time, left foot forward, and then lower the back knee. Turn left toes out, bend and find your foot. Again, 2 options, pinky toe side or big toe. Find the big toe side. And this might be where you stay. If you're able to, take it a little lower and try to dial the left shin down to the earth. You can kick gently into the hand to help lengthen and strengthen. For the count of 3, 2, and 1. Release the foot, untuck the toes, press back, down dog, wave goodbye to lizards. There will be no more lizards today. Good. And then walking the feet forward, take it easy, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Refold, exhale. Reach up, in breath. Hands to prayer. Okay, so keep the right foot on the earth. Draw the left knee into the chest. We'll start simply with tree pose. Place the left foot to the inner right thigh. Hands can be on hips, or hands can reach and palms can press, or arms can be open. Soften the facial features. Soften the jaw. Firm the legs. Firm the trunk. Extend through the arms. Stay on the right leg, return the left knee to the chest. You can use your hands. And then place the left hand to the left knee and the right hand to the left foot. And now take a pigeon shape. And so you're just helping turn and open through the outer hip, but you're standing. So for some, it might not be the most turn, and for others, your shin might be very high, which is fine. For 3, 2. Good, and 1. Slowly step the left foot back, maybe pass through warrior 3, or make your way back to crescent lunge, however you get there. And then hands to sky. Hands to earth. We'll take our first twist. Left hand stays down, right arm reaches up. Extend the right arm overhead, one long line from back foot to front hand. Rotate the chest, take an inhale. And then as you exhale, prasarita, pivot and turn the feet, parallel feet. Flatten the back, lift the sit bones, lift the chest. Keep the sit bones lifted, firm the thighs, and fold. Nice. For 3. So we want to pay attention to the back body as much as the front body. So opening through the hamstrings for 2. And 1. Walk the hands forward. Turn the feet forward. 3-point down dog, right leg up and back. Bend and open, right hip. Good. High plank pose, maybe the right leg is floating, and slow lower. So lower all the way to the belly. Take the hands behind you, either interlace the fingers or have the palms flat. Locust pose, lift the chest with the arms and fly. Draw the shoulders down, pull the front spine long for 3, for 2, and 1. Lower for a moment. Good. And then bend both knees. You might have saw this coming. Catch the hand to the feet to the hand. And then we'll take Dhanurasana, kick into the feet, lift the chest. So allow the upper back to relax. Let the work be in the legs. So the arms are bungees, and they're pulling any slack from the front chest open. For 3, kick up. For 2, lower. Return hands alongside ribs. Press up to a plank. Press back to down dog. Not so bad. Let's walk forward or float. Meet at the top of the mat. Half lift, inhale. Exhale and fold. In breath, reach up, look up, maybe back bend. Hands to prayer. We'll keep the left foot on the earth and draw the right knee to the chest. Good, tree pose. So it's front body. So maybe look up. Even with like your heart, you're looking up. 3, but because you're so strong in the midsection, you're so firm in the legs, you have this ability to lean back without causing any crunching in the spine. Lots of length still. For 2, good, knee to chest. Left hand to the foot. Right hand to the knee, and we're still upright. So you're turning, you're rotating externally for 3, 2, and 1. Warrior 3 if you want. transition back. We'll meet in Crescent Lunge. So a huge uplifted chest. Good, hands to earth. Step back, down dog. Left leg to sky, inhale. Bend and open. Nice. High plank pose, keep the left leg lifted and lower. Walk the hands back in line with the hips or interlace fingers. Locust pose, lift the chest, lift the legs. Good, lower the body and rest for a moment. And one more time, bow, bend the knees. Take the hands to the feet or the ankles. The ankles are fun. Kick and lift. So if you have the ankles, you can keep the thighs down, like somebody's sitting on your feet. And you're kicking back with the shins and you're pulling your front spine forward for 3. If you have the tops of the feet, you can lift everything and float the legs, float the chest for 2. Good, release and hands beneath shoulders. High plank press, down dog, and to the top of the mat, walk or float, forward fold. Half lift, flatten the back. Oh yeah, exhale, fold, step the right foot back. Sorry, twist, left hand to sky. Pour left side. Lift the right thigh, turn the chest open, reach the left arm overhead. So from the back heel to the front fingers, take an inhale. As you exhale, Prasarita, turn to face the right side, adjust the feet so they're in line. Half lift the chest, lift the sit bones, firm the thighs. Exhale, fold. Shake the head yes, shake the head no. Good. Hands beneath shoulders, turn to face to the front. Step the right foot forward, forward fold. Lengthen, fold. Now reach up, inhale. Hands to prayer. All right, let's go for it. In breath, palms lift. Exhale, forward fold. Flat back. High plank, palms down, stepping back. Good. Knees to earth, tuck the toes, and return to sitting on the shins, or excuse me, sitting on the feet. So the toes are tucked, and we're continuing to open through the feet. Your hands are going to go fingers down, thumbs out to your low back. So press to the knees to stand. Take your hands to the low back. Fingers down, thumbs out. Elbows in, shoulder blades down. And just don't make it like this huge awesome shape just yet. So just feel the action of lengthening through the low back, of lifting through the front chest, and breathing comfortably. Work the shoulder blades down, work the front chest wide. Good. Slowly upright, untuck the toes, have a seat back. Place the left hand to the right knee and a simple twist. You can keep the right hand on the hip and just draw the elbow back and down. Good. Come back to center. Right hand to the left knee, left hand to the left hip, turn, just a simple twist. And unwind. Coming back to stand on the knees. Take the hands in front of you, interlace the fingers. Press the tops of the feet down strongly. Like an arrow, pointing the arms up to the corner of your roof and the wall that's in front of you. So right at that corner where the ceiling meets the wall. And now drifting back until you can't drift anymore, and drifting forward. Good, so it might not be a huge drift. Here we go, leaning back, lift the chest, lengthen the tailbone down, and then coming back upright. You got two more if you want, lean back. Press the shoulder blades. And up. This is a very strong posture. One more time. And up. Excellent. Tuck the toes. Return to sit on the shins. Take the hands to your heels. Have the knees more narrow than wide, about hip width. And now, if camel's not something that you do, then you'll just stay here. You'll stay working with that. Hands on heels, otherwise, symmetrically, you'll press the hips forward. You have the support of your hands, you have the height of your heels to open, to unravel, to unfold. And then slowly lower the hips. And then take the hands forward and loosen up. So cat and cow. And don't go to your full expression of cat and cow, just giving a little bit of tension. And then if you would like to take it into like a spiral. Changing the direction. Good. And then slowly kick the legs off to either side, have a seat. And then recline onto your back. Hold the hands behind the thighs, tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin. And one bone at a time, rolling onto your back. Hug the right knee to the chest, the left foot is flat. Half happy baby pose. Take the sole of the right foot to the ceiling, open the hip so that you have the thigh going to the outside of the rib cage. Extend the left leg forward to straight. Take the first two fingers of the right hand around the right big toe. Extend the right leg to your own degree. So if it's not straight, if the knee's bent, that's okay. If the leg is straight, then the leg is straight. For 3, you can move from extending to bending. For 2, bend the knee and then open. So try to, you can roll as much to the right side. Your left sit bone, your left hip can lift up, and then extend the right leg to straight or to whatever straight is for you. Again, my left side is completely lifted up, and that's fine. I'm lengthening through the right leg. For 3, for 2, good. Bend the knee, return the leg to the chest. Keep the knee bent, keep the knee bent. Bring the leg across. And don't go all the way, so just about halfway. Tuck the right shoulder blade under, roll open through the right chest. One more thing, bend the left knee, place the left foot flat, cross the right ankle, and then thread the needle, draw the legs into the chest. Return the left foot to the mat, uncross the right foot, and we'll do that to the second side. Left knee to chest, half happy baby pose, and then take the first two fingers of the left hand around the left big toe, extend the left leg to straight. If straight means a bent knee, you're still getting the lengthening that we want in the hamstring, which is going to help lengthen the low back. If your leg is extended and you're not comfortable, then you're missing the point. So we want to invite comfort in this closing sequence. So when we start class and we're in the middle of class, there's a little bit edge of discomfort because we're building resilience, we're building strength, we're building that vigor, that rigor that our joints and our ligaments and our muscles and our fascia need. But here, this is more for our parasympathetic nervous system, like let's relax now. So bending the knee is more restful compared to this, which might be restful for your body with a straight leg. Good. Bend the knee and extend the right leg. And then with the knee bent, use the right hand to come. And I don't go all the way because I feel like when I go all the way, I lose it. I lose the stretch. So maybe just stopping right before. And then play with having this little extension and flexion of the knee. Or just hold the legs steady and still. For 3, 2, and 1. Untwist. Back to center. Right foot flat, cross the left ankle, thread the needle. Slowly release. Place the left foot on the earth and then hug both knees into your chest. Bring the knees wide and apart. Stay here or happy baby. If you're in happy baby pose, you can roll side to side, massage the back. Pull the chest up so you're active through the lift of the front body. Good. Knees to chest. Rock and roll forward and back until you're upright. We'll end with Paschimottanasana, which is a forward fold. Adjust the flesh, bend the knees, inhale the arms. Exhale, fold. Try to get the armpits to go either beyond the knees or on the knees. And then if you can keep the connection of the armpits to the knees, the chest to the thighs, you can extend the legs slowly forward. But when you start to lose the connection, that's where you should stop and just tuck the chin and relax. the chin tucked. Use the hands to lift the heart, lift the chest. And then one more time, bend the knees, take the hands behind the thighs, bone by bone by bone, roll the spine down. And then setting up for Shavasana, your final shape. If you have more time and you can stay in Shavasana, if you can stay on your back, please stay. If you would like to slowly reach the arms overhead and stretch. And then knees to chest. Roll off to either side, pressing up to seated. Hands can rest on the knees or hands can be in prayer. If you're still resting on your back, just bowing to your heart. If you're upright and seated with me, bowing to your heart with gratitude, respect, to the commitment you have to your health and for the commitment you have to your well-being. On the next inhale, lift the head, open the eyes. Namaste, yogis. Thank you for your practice.